Today is International Women's Day. And as a man, it made me think about something I hear from other men sometimes. I'll hear some guys say that the pendulum has swung too far towards women. And look, feelings are real, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're facts. Because when I actually listen to the women in my life, friends, colleagues, clients, I hear something very different. I hear stories about being talked over, about having to prove themselves twice in rooms where men are already assumed capable, about having to think carefully about how direct they are because they don't want to be labeled too aggressive or difficult. Studies from McKinsey and Lean In, looking at workplace leadership, show that women are interrupted more often than men and are more likely to have their ideas credited to someone else, a man. And I think one of the challenges is a lot of men simply don't hear these experiences, or we don't believe them because many of us live in silos. One of the best acronyms I've learned is WAIT. It stands for Why Am I Talking? A lot of us men could probably benefit from that in dating, in leadership, in life. Sometimes the most respectful thing we can actually do is pause and listen, and maybe approach these conversations with a little bit more curiosity instead of certainty. Instead of assuming we already know, ask questions. What could someone else's experience be like? What don't we know? Be curious about how their world might be just a little bit different than yours, or in some cases, a lot different. Here's the thing. Empathy does not happen when we're talking. It's actually impossible. The only way for empathy to work is when we're listening. So on International Women's Day, maybe the question isn't just how we celebrate women or any of the other massive initiatives and things we could and should be doing. Maybe it's this. Are we curious and empathetic enough to hear a woman's perspective? I think that's ultimately where respect can start, amongst many other places. If we start there, that might give us a better chance to go further.